How you doing, folks? Zane here with Zane's Guide to Streaming. Step 1, if you're going to clear your throat during your intro, make sure you mute your mic. The other thing we are here with is Marvel Heroes Omega, which is currently in open Is it an open beta? It's more of a head start stroke open beta on the PlayStation 4, because I think you need to actually buy one of the foundation packs in order to get into it right now. It is a free-to-play game, or will be when it releases properly. But right now you do need to pay to get into it. But I thought, let's take a look. And let's get the story kicked off at least before we start. However, I do not own Spider-Man at this point, because I purchased the...
Hey Tony, will you tell these folks I ain't your sidekick?
Dude, shut up, I'm talking. I purchased the Avengers pack to take a look at, so let's take a look at the Cap for a start. Where the hell is he? Big man, how you doing?
Did someone call Reveille?
Well, what?
You reporting for duty?
They closed down all the swell juke joints since I was in New York last. What are kids into these days, Spidey?
No idea. Let's... Yo, let's go and find Coulson.
Hell's Kitchen. All I want is for this city to breathe free. Free of corruption. Free of crime. But the streets of this city are crawling with lowlives. Costume criminals run rampant. For every one of us, there seems to be 10 of them. And all of it clenched in the thick fingers of Wilson Fisk, the kingpin of crime. It's time. It's time to take the city back. But everywhere I turn, something like that happens.
That was awful loud, Shocker.
Well, then hurry your little self up there, Rhino, and break through the vault like you said you could. Well?
Shh, I'm focusing here. 1, 2...
Business hours are 9 to 4, gentlemen.
You son of a... No! Off me!
Shield will be by to pick him up. Hopefully they won't blame me for the blackout. Damn. Where'd your little partner go? One down, one to go.
Okay then. Let's start kicking some ass. Coulson!
It's just
Coulson!
a huge honor to have you here, Captain.
Of course it is. Let's go out and kick some ass. So, this game originally released on PC as a free-to-play game back in 2013, and to be honest, it really wasn't that well received. Chat, in the chat, who do we have? Zarak, how you doing, buddy? And Ratworks, Mr. K. How you doing, Chief? But as I was saying, this was released originally 2003, wasn't that well received. The game was a bit clunky, for one thing. Another main problem that people had with it was the fact that it had a really big roster of heroes that you could choose to play, which this one is not too bad either. It's starting out about 30-35 different heroes. But it was a case of your first taste is free, and then every hero after that you had to purchase separately. There was no way to earn unlocks for heroes in-game, and I think that really turned a lot of people off. Absolutely, how you doing, Storm? Looking good. So, roll on to 2016. And the game basically got a nice big reboot. They spent the time, thankfully, updating the game, making it a bit smoother, making the gameplay a bit more interesting, and crucially adding what they called the Eternal Splinters, something like that. Which is basically just tokens which you pick up as you're fighting. And if you get enough of them, you can use them to unlock new characters, so you are no longer kind of limited to just buying characters, which is really what you need. Because otherwise, to buy all 30 of these at the moment would cost you an absolute fortune, for example. So being able to buy some in-game, using in-game currency is a big game changer. And I'm getting my arse kicked, so I'm too busy talking and not watching what I'm doing. How you doing, Chief? Come on, get your arse down. He really doesn't like me. Come on.
Leave me alone!
Okay, so yeah, from there, I think that was 2015, it got its big major update and reboot. It was kind of rebranded as Marvel Heroes 2016. They then did it again in 2017, just kept improving. Sorry, 2015 was the original release. They then did it again to the current version on the PC, which is Marvel 2016. Which does have a bunch of features that this doesn't seem to have at the moment, which I'm sure hopefully at some point will come. Including abilities to have your own sidekick. They basically added a whole other roster of characters who you couldn't play directly, but you could actually have running about beside you, and basically it would help you out. Which, in some ways, could be quite cool, because every hero needs a sidekick. In other ways, could just be seen as a way to keep you playing and keep trying to get more money out of you. But hey, that's what keeps the game going, so you can't really complain at that too much. Come on, guys. Okay, I'm getting Mars kicked right now, and this isn't even into real bloody super villains. Running in the street scum are just kicking Mars here. And the other thing, as you can see, it is essentially an MMO, Action RPG.
You truly are worthy of that hammer.
There are other characters running about that you can team up with, pretty much on the fly if you wish, or you can team up with your own mates and play through the whole story as a group. Whenever you tend to go into small indoor areas or kind of main storyline areas, it is instance, so it will just be you yourself at that point. Oh, you actually kicked some arse, dude. Thank you. There we go. Of course, if you've grouped up with people already, then you can actually play the full storyline with a group of... I don't know what the limit is, I'm presuming it's up to 4. That you did, but bloody hell, Native J, what are you doing on at this time in the morning? Well, this time in the morning for you, I mean. Oh, look at that. I turned around to look at chat for 2 minutes. Right, let's try this again. Bloody hell. Going well, as usual. Ah, that's interesting. So it doesn't respawn everybody, just this guy that kicked my arse. Infamous Canada Mike. Aye. Can't be that infamous, dude. I've never heard of you. The other cool wee things about this at the moment. One, lots of loot, as you can see.
There's so much to learn in this era.
In fact, possibly too much loot, it can overwhelm you at times. Let's get some of this shit equipped. So as you start the game, it'll give you a number of the crystals in order to buy your first character. However, every character in the game you can play for free up to level 10, which I strongly recommend you doing. Because you're only going to be able to afford to buy the one character at the start of the game. And you don't want to get stuck with someone that basically bores the hell out of you until you're finished. Until you actually scrape up enough to get another one, or put your hand in your wallet and buy a new one.
Tell me, Tony, who is responsible for this rick-rolling shenanigan?
But even just taking each and every character through to level 30 is going to be, through to level 10, sorry, is going to give you a good idea of what to do. I found with most of the characters, they usually start to get interesting probably about level 15, level 20 before you start to get some of the real fun skills and start chaining skills together. But it'll give you a decent idea of what they can do at level 10. And at that point, at least, if you play through them all, you can make a more determined idea of which one is best to purchase for your playstyle. Can we get out of the corners, please? Thank you. And I picked up a new ability. What the hell is that? Ah, that'll do. It's a stun!
I can't do that.
Come on, do it. Fuck's sake. Thank you.
Just give me to the cops already.
I have no idea why Captain America has a big energy shield around him. I'm presuming that's something to do with some of the gear that I picked up. Because that don't make sense to me. Right, Chief. Let's do this. What these are basically is throughout the map you will find, or throughout the campaign as you're playing through it, each map will have small sideboards, which either contains just a bunch of thugs, which if you beat the hell out of them they'll give you an extra case full of loot, or sometimes it'll be a super villain showdown. Which in this case, I need to beat up 30 of these dudes apparently in order to get the main man to show. And so far, so good. Senator, how you doing? The game's in a kind of head start phase at the moment. It's not released just yet. I have no idea when it actually releases. I think it's next month. But yeah, I'm still the only way to get into this just now is through the Founders programs. Essentially buying a bunch of characters. But I believe it's scheduled for release next month. Middle of next month? I don't remember the exact date, unfortunately. About time you turned up, big man. Right, let's do this. Although, probably want to deal with the wee dicks first. Come on. No, you stay at the road. I need to get rid of these guys. Oh, they're just going to get in the way. Come on. Oh, get out of there. That's going to hurt. Right. You big electric bastard. Get out of here. Let's do this. Ow. I really need more ranged attacks to deal with you, son. Oh, fuck. Come on. He's behind you, you muppet. Ow, out of there, out of there. Well done. You're taking a lot of hits, dude. I'm also punching my deer a lot of times, that's probably not helping. So Native J, what the hell are you doing up at this time of the morning? And of course we want you here, buddy. Always glad to see your face around here, dude. Come on, shit, that'll do it. Will you just go down? Here, take that. Thank you.
Those Vita rays do a body good.
Okay. Anything interesting out of this? Who knows what we got? Medallions! Anytime you take out a main bad guy, they'll give you a medallion which may or may not help your powers. For example, well, it's going to give me extra health on hits at the moment, but I don't use electric powers as Captain America, so I'll stick that on just now, but it's really not the best for him. Extra health is always good, and extra damage as well. Okay, that'll do it. And back to the main. Mr. K, can only find 20th June release for this game on Xbox One. Yeah, I presume this will be the same then. I presume this will run until... They're basically using the PlayStation for beta purposes. It's been in closed beta on here for a couple of months.
Let's watch the collateral damage, alright, Hulk?
Alright, Chief, how you doing? Okay, gonna kick Venom's ass. I can do that. Well, I hope I can do that after my last performance there just now, I'm not so sure. So yeah, it's been in closed beta for a couple of months and they're calling this an open beta, but you're still having to pay into it, so yeah, make of that what you will. But I presume, yeah, it'll come out on 20th of June for both of these. PlayStation and Xbox. And I'll certainly be looking forward to picking it up on the Xbox and seeing if we can run through it together. That calf expect Gordon Ramsay to turn up, seeing as it's Hell's Kitchen. Oh dear dude. Okay, there are maybe a few concerns with the game at the moment. You'll notice when it's a particularly heavily populated area, especially when there's other players running about, the frame rate does tend to take a dip. Not enough that it makes it unplayable, but it is certainly noticeable, which hopefully is something that we're going to get fixed through the beta process. And at the moment you can see the bad guys that you're fighting, it's a bit slow. That definitely increases as you get through the game, and once you get into the higher levels of the storyline you get more and more characters thrown at you. The downside of that is it also tends to give it a bit of a hit on the frame rate as you get further and further into the game. But like I say, you can't really judge that at the moment. It is in a beta process, so hopefully that'll be smoothed out a bit more once it gets there. Right, come on guys. So now we're just getting Gordon Ramsay impressions in the chat. This burger song, they're cooked, I can smell its mum's tits on its face. Oh, okay, I can always depend on you, buddy. Right, come on.
Sorry, can't do it.
Let's do this. Let's get through to Venom. I will admit, starting stages before you actually get your powers, it's a bit slow going. And just at that, I've unlocked a new power. That's handy. What's it do? I have no idea. Okay. Is it ranged? Doesn't seem to be. Let's find out. God damn it. This thing. Use your shield to pummel your enemies senseless. Fair enough, I can totally do that.
Ready for this?
Venom, let's do it, Chief. Here, have a pummeling. Bloody hell, that does seem to hurt. Okay, run out of power. Shit. Run! Ow! Not over there, he's behind you. Fuck's sake, come on. That's it. Right, pummel. Oh, stood still, you. Pummel his ass. There we go. Oh, get your ass back here, you symbiote fuck. Thank you.
You should have brought more reinforcements.
Alright, Chief. Sorry, Commissioner. Okay. That looks painful, dude. I need to get a box for you. I suppose a spider, just put him down the sink. Hell's Kitchen North. Interestingly, Daredevil is not actually in this game right now. Even though we're running through Hell's Kitchen. Luke Cage is. But you can't actually play as Daredevil just yet. Even though when this was originally released PC back in 2013, Daredevil was one of the starting characters. It was one of the cheap characters. I think Netflix have maybe had them reevaluate the value of that character. I think you'll find it probably costs a wee bit more when it comes out this time round. Right, Cap. I've got to say, son, I hope your skills get better further on, because so far your melee is not great. Well, actually, your melee is awesome. I'm just not entirely sure I'm a melee guy. So what I'm saying is it's not you, it's me. Native J, that voice actor, I've heard it before, sounds very familiar. Hey! For Cap? I'm not sure who's doing Cap. I've noticed Nolan North popping up as a few characters. He's doing Deadpool, possibly. It sounds like it could be him actually. I'm not sure. I'd need to look that up. Nathan Drake, in other words. It's okay, so the free characters and then a pricing tier thing. Yeah. It's a little bit obfuscated what the... Oh, dude. I'm trying to talk here, for fuck's sake. Right, come on, do it. It is the usual kind of story where they're using their own in-game currencies to kind of obfuscate the prices of actual characters. So let's see, for example. They're a bit random in their prices. Essentially, you can purchase them through these blue G points, whatever they're calling those. Where you've got some at 900, and then, yeah, Rocket Raccoon, who again, thanks to the movies, is going to cost you 1,300 G points. And how much is it to actually buy the points? Now, where can we find out? Jeez. Okay, so 730 for 1,000. You would need to get about 1,500 Gs in order to buy Rocket Raccoon, for example. It seems to be the smallest domination, which is going to cost you about £11 if you want to buy them. However, as I say, there are also what they've called Eternity Splinters within game, which drop as you're fighting. They don't drop at an exceptionally fast rate, but they do drop enough that you can conceivably go through the game and unlock characters without it being too much of a grind. It's a bit of a grind, but it's not overly excessive. When you first start the game, they give you a number of Eternity Shards to buy your first character. And again, you won't be able to purchase a top tier one, but you will get your first character for free. So conceivably, you could spend absolutely nothing on the game. There is a few things in it that so far as I can see are only purchasable through cash. I haven't seen any way to purchase some, not all of the costumes, but some of the costumes. There are different costumes for the characters as well. Cap at the moment. Burns current Marvel, but we can change to part of the package I got was Age of Ultron one.
I like your initiative, Nova, but a little more discipline wouldn't hurt.
But these, as far as I can see at the moment, all just cost the blue Gs. So essentially cost cash to buy. But it's just purely cosmetics, they're not actually necessary. So it's kind of your own choice. However, I haven't seen any way to increase inventory space except for other than purchasing it through money. And yeah, it is quite limited at the start of the game. Part of the Founders Packs actually gave about, I think it was 2,000 Gs I got for the Avengers pack, and pretty much had to use all of it, not to buy characters or costumes or anything else, just to buy storage space, which all your characters share. So as you can imagine, by the time you've got 10 characters unlocked and you're trying to get equipment for all of them, space becomes an issue and you're constantly having to sell things off. But other than that, you could, in theory, you could quite easily go through the game start to finish, unlock every character, just through playing it. I'm sure it would take you a while, I'm sure it would take you years, in fact, but
can't do it.
You could certainly do it. Where the hell's this Subway? Starving for a sandwich here, man. Brian Bloom's playing Captain America. Ah. That's okay. Also, fun fact: Clark Gregg is voicing Coulson. Awesome. As far as I can remember, only turns up about 2 or 3 times in this, but the fact that we've got a hold of him is very cool. That man is a funny dude. And an awesome actor.
Sorry, can't do it.
Yeah, these things, Eternity Splinters. Essentially, these will drop randomly as you're beating the shite out of people. If you collect enough of those, that is the other currency that lets you buy characters. So if you just keep playing, keep grinding through it, you will get enough to purchase a new character. And by the time you finish leveling up to max level, which is 60 on your first character, you'll probably have enough to buy certainly a low tier and mid tier character. Through the Eternity Splinters at that point. Probably wouldn't take that much grinding to get the more expensive ones either. All in all, I think the drop rate is pretty fair. If they drop them too early, drop too much of them, you're just going to buy all the characters and be done with the game quite quickly. It's not too bad a rate of drop. It certainly doesn't feel like they're holding back on them. It's pretty cool. You, go away, thank you. Okay, where are we? Ah, go away, can't bear stealing with yous. Want the big guys? Yeah, like yous will do.
Leave me alone.
Shield pummel. Why you not dying? Thank you. Okay. What else to mention? I suppose the one big difference between this and the PC version is controller support. Certainly when I played the PC version it didn't have it. I couldn't tell you if it had it now, but obviously you ain't playing this on a keyboard and mouse on the consoles, so I have to say they have done a pretty good job of translating mouse and keyboard and using a pointer to the PC to the console versions. Because it's always that concern, especially when you're playing range, that you're just going to be throwing that shield all over the place and not actually hitting anything.
Sure
But
don't build them like they used to.
the auto detect is pretty damn handy, where you can fine tune enough if you're wanting to pick out certain people. They're not so fine tuned that it makes it a bugger to hit anybody. They've done a pretty decent job. You will possibly start to get finger fatigue. You essentially switch with L2 to get your second set of 4 skills once they're built up, so you can carry up to 8 skills in total at once. Okay, that's more like it. Pinball bitches! Yeah, that's what you want, that's more cat. So yeah, you might be pulling off some finger contortions by the time you've actually got 8 skills. All in all, it handles it pretty damn well. Okay, so I can actually send my shield out and still punch the hell out of people while I'm doing it. Okay, now it's getting more fun. Now it's getting interesting.
Yeah, time to shake this place down.
Hi Zane, do you know how many splinters Iron Man costs? Ooh. I would be guessing at the moment. Let's give me 2 minutes to well, maybe 4 to beat the hell out of these guys. and actually be able to stop it. So unfortunately, I don't have no pause, but I'll check for you in a minute, buddy. LK, 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 LK. I presume that's how you say your name. Right, dude, come on.
Getting slow?
You're getting your arse kicked is what's happening. Stop it, dude. Right, get in there and punch him. Out of there, out of there. Thank you. Nah, you don't. Right, come on. Health, 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 health. Just run away, get your health up. Thank you. Let's go. Son of a bitch!
I'm sure that can be salvaged.
So, what's the difference between Electro and Shocker?
Looks like this old
Apart from the
warhorse can
costumes.
still learn some new tricks.
Okay, let's see if it'll tell me. Unfortunately, I've got the Avengers Founders pack at the moment, so I don't know if it'll just show me it as being purchased or if it'll actually tell me how much it is. Let's see if we can find out. Have you got the right screens in? What are you doing? Roster, roster, roster. Bloody hell. Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man. Owned. Son of a bitch. So it's not going to tell me because I've already got him. I am guessing he's going to be one of the top tier ones. I'm guessing he's going to be around about the same price as the Rocket Raccoon. Just because, yeah, they are one of the more popular ones at the moment. So I think you're probably looking about 13 G's in game, so maybe about £11 if you're buying it in cash, or 775 of the Eternity Splinters. When the game starts you off, it gives you 400 to buy your first character, so if you're looking to do it free to play, you probably need to look at Iron Man for your second character, bud. I guess. I didn't even look to see what loot I picked up there. Oh, come on guys, come on, busy here. Get a shield to the face, will you? Thank you. Okay, problem with a shield with a mind its own is I'm just wrecking everything now, including the subway halls. Never mind. What we got? Boots, made for walking. Next. Ta-da, mask. Yeah, let's stick with that. More damage. What did this do? When you hit with a force power, which I don't use, but bigger defense racing and damage against bosses, let's go for that. Mr. K, apparently 600 according to the forums. Okay. Yeah, that would sound about right. Slightly less, I suppose. Iron Man's value gone down over the past 10 years, I guess. There was a rejigging to the prices in the last week, so I don't know how accurate that is. It may have gone up slightly. I've noticed all the characters have gone up slightly since the closed beta. But it's going to be around about there, certainly.
Kingpin has a nightclub?
It's a front.
Electro versus Shocker, just don't mix up which one is a sex move.
Well, sure.
Indeed.
He is the Kingpin.
State of J, Electro's actual powers, but Shocker uses gauntlets. Ah.
Franchise.
The more you know. This is where I have to admit, to my shame, that I am more of a DC man when it comes to the actual comics and characters. My knowledge of Marvel is somewhat less.
I'm gonna soften you up.
Not non-existent, but certainly less than DC's.
Don't boss, I sucked. need
Okay.
a moment to focus.
Okay, that's getting there. Let's take a look at something else. Let's get back home. Captain America's fun. It's very melee based by the looks of it. But I like guns. Let's do it. Let's get the rodent out. I am going to have to unlock you, however, aren't I? Which I believe I've got enough for. Yes. And the other thing we'll do is take a look at various modes. So as well as running through the story, you'll get operations in the game which unlocks next level. Awesome. Can't quite show you those then. Which is basically just kind of team battles. It'll take you to various areas in the game, give you a bunch of enemies to kill and a bad guy at the end of it, which are quite fun. And the other ones are patrols. Let's take a look at that. Which, if you get bored of leveling up characters through the storyline, because that's just the one storyline for every character, so for this, the same storyline for every character, so obviously it can get a bit repetitive after a while. They have a number of these patrol areas in the PC, just the one so far in this, where essentially you've got guys all over the place and it's a bit more multiplayer orientated. Where you'll see other people run the bit a lot more frequently than you do in the storyline. Because as I say, you'll see people running about as you're getting in between different storylines. But the actual instances are a bit... Groot, how you doing, buddy? But the actual storylines are a bit slower. Are instanced off, sorry. So, unless you're already in a group, you're not going to see anyone else. Whereas here... Where is everybody? Whereas here we should see people. Ah, there's a boss battle going on, that's why. Kick-ass! Groot, you still here, buddy? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Kindly need help here. So yeah, the dynamic of the game definitely changes depending on which character you play. As you can see, Rocket's a bit more hectic, a bit more frantic than old Captain America is. And I would argue just a little bit more fun as well. Right. Come on, dude. Oh, and yes, once you hit level 10 you also get an ability to actually travel faster. Rocket, using these rockets, funnily enough. Right, how you doing guys, am I late? Downside of these, gets a bit busy on screen, actually knowing who the hell you're fighting. And who's on your side can suddenly become a bit of a mindfuck.
What can I say? War is hell.
Note to self, pick up a shoulder-mounted mini.
But if you like loot, certainly got that covered for you.
Probably a waste of ammo.
Hi guys, it's a fun mode. As far as actually leveling, it's probably quicker just to go through the stories, because you can bonus XPs for each chapter of the story to finish. But I can see how that could get a bit tedious if you've done it 4 times already. And I guess with this, the upside is you've got a more constant stream of baddies to fight. which gives you a more chance of Eternity Splinters actually dropping, which will get you a new character quicker. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts. They're both certainly getting upside. Yes, I do recommend some blah. Yes, I do recommend some comics, saying my brother had a lot. Yeah, I was just more of a DC reader than ever was a Marvel reader for some reason. Alright, Chief, Manny, you're getting your arse kicked. Yes, you are. Hey. What the hell is that? I've no idea. I'm going to guess Star-Lord put it there. Who didn't even say hello, for fuck's sake? As another nice wee touch they've got actually is if you meet other players, your character will respond to them occasionally. Just seems to be a random thing, but it will respond with unique dialogue depending on who you're playing and who they're playing. Which is also pretty cool. Come on guys, snuff it will you? Thank you. Oh, Groot, where'd you go, man? Get your ass back here. Thank you. Okay. Another boss battles. Midgard War. This entire area basically just does this. Every 5 minutes or so it'll respawn a bunch of bad guys. Everybody will team up to take them out. And you do really need a team to take them out. They will kick your arse if you get there too soon. Because it's usually about 4 or 5 rather. Just once everybody does turn up, it turns into clusterfuck. Out of there. Come on.
I'm the king of the world.
And yeah, let's see, you can certainly see when you start zipping about the place, it slows down when you get this much action on screen. But, like I said, we'll see if that gets sorted out during the beta. Come on, guys. Hey up Jay, I rewatched Guardians again. Needless to say, it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Were you not a fan in the first place, or just on second view, or just on
No, Deadpool, I will not read your mind. Not after
second
last
viewings, do you mean? Because I'll certainly say I found that I really enjoyed the movie the first time I saw it. And I enjoyed it the second time I watched it as well. By the time I got to the third, yeah, it's not a movie I could go back to a lot. Certainly fun though. And I'm pretty sure Mr. K is just winding up to slap me for saying that right now. Okay, come on, give me something interesting to shoot. Ah, you guys will do. Come on now. Have I got any new skills yet? Actually, quite a few that I'm not using. Go on, out of there, out of there, out of there. You're stuck, wee man. Thank you. So, what the hell? That'll do. That's a hell of a beam. And a turret? I've got a goddamn turret. Why did I not know this? Right, turret. Okay, that certainly helps. So I've got a turret and a Groot. Rocket apparently is a one-man wrecking machine. I love the first movie, just not a second to took notice of the overuse of too much comedic relief. Serious moments were ruined back. Yeah. I can see that. So it's the second movie you're talking about, not the first one. Fair enough. I certainly had issues with that in the first half of the movie, I think. Talking to Mr. K about that last night or the night before, I think it was. The whole it's just not right setup. I don't want to give spoilers away, but I'm sure you know what I mean if you've seen it. Yeah, that really grated on me. Like some of the thing on the first half of the movie just didn't sit well with me at all. I think it evened out though. I think the second half of the movie got the balance a lot better. But at times it was a bit too... It was a bit too aimless, a bit too pointless with the humour. Which is really not what you need. But yeah, I can certainly understand the criticism. Yeah, well done dude, put down your turret after everybody's dead. That's the sort of forward thinking we like to see here. Okay. Asses kicked. Okay, well, I think this is our quick look at the Marvel heroes. I think I'm going to end this here for the moment. So, a quick look at what seems to be coming out on the 20th by the looks of it, 20th of July, so 20th of June, sorry, so another month. Certainly for the Xbox and probably, I presume, for the PlayStation as well. And also The other reason for this short stream was to make sure that my PC was actually up and running again after rebuilding or reinstalling the entire bloody Windows to try and sort out my XSplit problems, and it seems to be holding, so yay. Hopefully we can get Tenuous at best back up to what it should be, like on time and smooth, and I was going to say professional, but it's never been that. And probably never will be. So yeah, it's certainly a game, if you're interested in playing it, it's worth maybe picking up one of the Founders Packs at the moment. It's stable enough and it's fun enough, there's enough content in it that you wouldn't be throwing your money away if you were to choose to purchase it. If not, another month's time, you'll be able to jump in. I may well take another look at this as another live stream, get some of the characters up to higher levels, and get another look at it then, and see what the actual end game of this is like. But for the moment, yeah. Take care, folks.